Hello, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Sorry, that's shaking. I hope everybody's doing well. That new moon energy makes me very tired. I just want to thank everybody for having your patience and understanding while life is going on in my life. Can't stop life. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what does, but leave the rest behind, which just means if it's not resonating with you in the first 5 minutes, you turn it off, because you don't, or you can listen to it, but don't try to make things fit where they don't fit, okay? You're going to either know it or you're not going to know it. So, well, those two didn't want to go back in, so they're staying out. I do have, excuse me, February special going on. It's $10 off the 30, 45, and 60-minute reading, and $10 off the love letter. Oh, Chariot. I do have questions that you can purchase. They are 2 for $10, not 1 for $5. I had a couple of inquiries about that, so I just wanted to make that public knowledge. And you don't have to just purchase 2. You can purchase 4. You can purchase 6 or 8. I had somebody that purchased every one but 2. And when you do purchase these, please remember these are not readings. These are just questions. They're not an in-depth reading. Chariot and the Page of Wands. How beautiful. Okay. Let's get going. What do we have? I don't know if I'm going to read reversals. I've been in a mood, if you want to say, about not wanting to read reversals. It's just been, I don't know, something I haven't wanted to do. So I do what is guided towards me. 4 of Pentacles. I'm still learning the setup of the camera, so pardon me. No longer clinging to earthly things, earthly relationships. Maybe you're letting go of a job that no longer serves you. Excuse me. Maybe you're realizing you don't need as much money to live as what you're making. You could do maybe downgrade in your company and work less hours and make less money and still have enough to live on, and then pursue something of your dreams, something that does make you happy, something that you do have a passion for. 2 of Cups. There's not someone in particular you're with, but there's someone in particular you want to be with, okay? And just know that it's coming, okay? It's moving. And we've got the messenger, okay? Page, messenger of Wands is all about passion. So there is somebody you desperately want to turn this around to this. But not just yet, okay? But it's coming, okay? Chariot, it's moving. It may not be moving as fast as you want it to, but it is moving. I mean, we didn't get the Knight of Pentacles, so it's moving, all right? But it's moving just a little bit, and it's meant to move just a little bit because it's either scary for you or it's a little intimidating for the other person. Or maybe another situation I'm getting is maybe you've been negotiating a divorce, a separation, a long-term commitment where there's money involved, and you were fighting to keep what it is you had, but you no longer are, okay? And now that there's no love between you anymore, and you don't care about giving up the money because you've realized it's just money. There is always money to be made. But love, there is no price you can put on love. And you want to be free to be able to turn that Two of Cups from reverse to upright, which will happen. It will happen. Have no fear. Have no fear, love is here. They tell me corny things sometimes. The Hanged Man, yes. That's why it's not moving, because you're pondering, you're wondering what are the next steps. Maybe you've rushed into things, rushed into relationships or scenarios before in the past, and now this time you want to take it slow. So you've kind of put yourself in like a holding pattern, just waiting to see where things are moving. And there's nothing wrong with that, except if you're the other person and you're wanting it to move faster. Which, if you're in the twin flame journey, then you definitely know that feeling. Oh, that one's flying. Excuse me, I have to get up. Yeah, Knight of Wands. That's why you're taking it slow. You've been hurt before. And who hasn't? And who doesn't want to be hurt again? But that's why you're taking it slow. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm looking at this. I have a huge glare. So it almost looks like I'm looking at like a negative. So I'm trying to make sure things are looking right. Wow, look at this. The Eight of Pentacles. Working hard. You're working hard on this wound that you have. Working very hard. But you see a future with this person. You just want to take it a little bit slow for now. And explain that to them. Explain. Look, I've been screwed in the past, and probably they have too. But maybe they're a little bit more healed than you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody in life, whether you're on the twin flame journey or not, I'm sorry, I keep a window open even though it gets really cold at night. I still love the fresh, crisp air. And it's open and you can hear, it's Friday, so there's a lot of lawn guys around. So I apologize if you hear lawn maintenance going on. I also like to keep the window open because when I read, my body temperature rises and I get quite hot. Okay. What do you have for me for this? What do you have? Got the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, this person that you love is a homebody. Okay? Doesn't want to go out partying, doesn't want to go out late nights, doesn't want to eat dinner at 8, wants to be on the senior citizen pass like I am. I eat dinner early, I go to bed early, I'm tired. That person is very home, very warm, very loving, caring, nurturing. Oh my. Oh, I just went through these, let me see. I haven't used these cards in a while, so the feathers and the wands, the feathers and the feathers are the wands. The feathers are the swords, the plants are the wands, and I get confused, obviously, as you can tell. We have the Five of Cups. You're healing. Okay, you're healing. You don't feel left behind. You don't feel left out where you did before, where you were keeping yourself where you were keeping yourself completely isolated, right? But not anymore, because now you have this person. And we have the Page of Wands. We have the Page. Oh wow, we have the Page of Wands from 2 decks, and both upright. So there's a lot of love. There's a lot of passion behind there. And I don't just mean sexual passion, but of course there is that chemistry. There's a lot of, this person has renewed your love in life, your love of adventure, your love of self. They have ignited that passion in you. That's very powerful. When 2 of the same cards come out from 2 different decks, that's very powerful. When I do readings, doesn't matter. There's always a message in there for me, and I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune, and I'm getting a message. For some of you, the karmic wheel hasn't been turning. Okay, as you can see, it's got all the elements. You know, it's got the feathers, it's got the fishes, the plants, and the balls. Okay, for a lot of you, it's not turning. It's not turning because you're keeping yourself squirreled away. But if you can embrace this transition that's coming, this death of your old way of life coming, you will be able to turn this karmic wheel over. But you must embrace this. There is no doubt about that. King of Fishes in reverse, you're waiting. You're waiting to, you see how, let me flip it around, you see how the fish is just leaping, the abundance is just leaping out of this person's hand, wanting to go to somebody, but you're holding it back. You need to be able to trust. And that's very hard when you've been hurt. I get it. I understand. Four of Wands in reverse. Again, I feel the desire. I feel you want to turn this around. You really do. You really do. But it all predicates on accepting this change, accepting this transition. You got the Seven of Wands. You feel defensive. Okay, you feel you're protective. You're defensive of your heart. Okay, you're defensive of your heart. Where you used to be defensive of your heart and your money, your emotions and your money. You're not anymore. You've managed to let go of the money aspect. Okay. But you don't have to be so defensive. Because you can see what the universe is offering you, okay? Whether you like it or not, it's going to come hit you on the head. But you can now see, okay? Your head isn't bowed down anymore. You can now see what the universe wants to offer you. The universe wants to offer you this Two of Cups. Ooh, that keeps flying out, didn't it? Yeah. You're right there. You're right there on the edge. Right there. That other person is just waiting. Not pressuring, but patiently waiting. because that other person in you, you can see the growth, you can see the passion, okay, that's waiting, but you've put it off to the side. What else do you have for me? These ones are a little bit harder to come flying out of the deck, which is why one will stick up and catch my eye, and I will pull it. Otherwise, I generally don't pull cards. But as you've seen me, you know that I don't pull cards. But these are just too big for my hands. Innocence. This love that is waiting for you. There's a very pure, innocent feeling about it. And again, you see two birds up there along with two people. You feel, you know this innocence. Maybe you've known this person. Maybe you're not sure, because maybe this was the girl or boy that you grew up with across the street, and maybe that's what's making you hesitate. But look how cute. Look at that boy. That boy is reaching for love, and the girl has no problem giving it. He looks a little shy. He's not quite sure, but she's all in. She's like, all right. That's adorable. Or this could be a past life love coming back, but you're not quite sure about, you know this person, but you're not quite sure, because look, he's dressed like a little old man and she's dressed like a little old lady. That one wants to come out. So does that one. Kindred spirits, what was I just saying? You've known each other before. You have known each other before. And I think that's what's scaring you. There's a lot of flirting, there's a lot of playfulness. You just need to move that playfulness along, but at your own pace and when you're ready. Don't let anybody pressure you, and don't put pressure on yourself, most of all. Release. Release the expectations of how this is going to turn out. Okay, release the old wounds that you have, because this person that hurt you, okay, is not this person. And I know sometimes that's hard. It's hard not to carry stuff over. It takes a lot of healing. But we're air signs. We can do it. We're strong. We're tough. Which is why in the tarot decks, air signs are represented by swords. It's because we're tough as nails. We're tough as metal. We're tough as shit. Everyone has their days where we think we can't do it, but you know what? We always find it. We always find that courage and get back up, dust ourselves off, and move forward. When we want something, we want something. expression. Yeah, this person needs you to give them some form of expression of how you actually feel. You don't have to come right out and say, I love you, I want to marry you, I want to have children, I want to grow old together. You know, that you don't, although the other person wishes you would say that. You don't have to say that right away, but give them some form of expression of love. And like I said in the other videos, Valentine's Day is coming up, and some people enjoy Valentine's Day. I particularly don't. I don't think that there should be one specific day put aside for love, just like on Mother's Day and Father's Day. I don't think there should be one specific day for that. I think that they should, mothers and fathers and love should be celebrated all year round. That's just my personal opinion. Now that I've had to kind of shift everything with this new camera, my shelf where I hold my cards is a little bit off center now, and I can't just reach right across and grab a couple of decks. What do you have for me from here, Spirit? Inner child. And usually when inner child comes up, it means like some healing from inner child issues, but this isn't it. This is relating more to, okay, the playfulness, the innocent, love. Relationships, ding, ding, ding. This is definitely a kindred spirit relationship. You have definitely known this person before in other lives. Intimacy, freedom, acceptance, trust. Trust. I was just talking about trust before. And intimacy doesn't always mean the act of sex, of making love. Intimacy comes with sharing your deepest fears, your deepest secrets, what really makes you happy. That's true intimacy. Because anybody can have sex. But you need to have a really good, fulfilling, loving relationship. You need to have that other kind of intimacy. Money, exactly. Finances, power, generosity, abundance. You realized, like I said before, pretty much the same card from two different decks. You've learned to let go. You've learned that there are other types of abundance. It's not just money. It's love. It's playfulness. It's laughter. Your personal boundaries, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, authenticity. Okay? Like I said, this person, oh, my voice cracked there. This person that hurt you is not this person. Okay? But you still, in every relationship, there's boundaries. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because if anything, this person taught you what it is you will tolerate, accept, and what it is you won't. So even though this person might have been really horrible and nasty, you kind of should be grateful for them. Because now it is, you know, maybe before then, you wouldn't, when you look back, you're like, why did I tolerate that? Normally I would have never tolerated that bullshit, but you did, and now you know better. Ooh, that came flying. But this person, This person will not rush you. This person will accept your boundaries. Intelligence, education, knowledge. That's what I'm saying, knowledge. You now know. Because of this one person, or maybe several people, you now know. You've learned a lesson that has come from these relationships. Okay? And maybe this person that you're finally coming in contact with is someone from your past, where is that card? Is your twin flame. How beautiful is that? Heart chakra. Yep, hold on. What was I was just saying before, how strong air signs are. Because we have that will, we have that determination to keep going. To keep moving. Open that heart chakra. They're waiting for you to open that heart chakra. Sorry about that. Beware. Beware of who you trust at this time. I'm thinking, I don't know how to put that into words. I need help. I need you to help me. I need a clarifier on beware. What do you mean of beware? Okay. Okay. Be mindful. Be aware. This person that I was talking about in the beginning. You're going through a separation, termination of a long-term relationship. Maybe it was a common law marriage. Maybe it was a conventional marriage. Beware of their motives. Maybe they're saying, okay, maybe they're the ones saying, okay, money doesn't mean that to the money. I really don't care about the money, but usually nothing good ever follows when somebody says something and goes, but. Okay, so just be careful. Make sure things go through the attorney. Don't do any side deals. Even if the other person says, no, let's not involve attorneys, let's just make this between you and me. Be careful. Okay? Remember the lesson it taught you. Oh man, could you not get any more clarification? Snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Be careful. This person is gonna, I'm telling you, I can hear it. This person says, there's no need to involve the attorneys. We've been together for a long time. I trust you. But the thing is, you can't fucking trust them. And I said I needed clarification. And boy, did that come through. Loud and clear. And maybe it doesn't have to do with money. Maybe if there's children involved and, you know, she doesn't, or he doesn't want to follow along to the letter of, custody agreements and be like, oh, there's no need to go back to court or get the attorneys involved. You can have, I don't know, I have no clue. My divorce did not include young children. My boys are grown. But I know it's nasty. Patience. Slow down. Change your attitude. Don't be so trusting of them. Remember. Clear your mind. Trust your intuition. Have patience with your intuition. They want to make you some sort of outside offer. Think about it. Don't just say yes. Think about it. And then say no. Think about it and then consult with your attorney. Coffin. Yep. You got an ending here. Natural endings abound. Take care with your health. I bet you this situation, this ending has probably cost you some. That's my cat. Some of your health, some of your physical health, some of your mental health. It has me. And I didn't have children involved, and there really wasn't a lot of. The only thing we had in common was the house that I'm currently in that I do not want, that he wants to keep me in. I feel like Rapunzel. Sometimes he wants to keep me. He wants to keep me in this house so I cannot move forward, because he realizes he fucked up by walking out, even though I don't think he did. It's the greatest thing that could have ever happened. Eagle. What a great way to end your reading. Look at that. After all this, Eagle, you will soar towards your destiny. With greater clarity and strength. Because you've been through this. How beautiful. How wonderful. Alright, air signs. I kind of took that as a reading for myself too. And with some things, I think I got some messages there for myself. So, I hope this has helped you in any way. If you've made it this far, then there's messages in here for you. You haven't turned off, then this reading is for you. You have, things have been made a little bit more clear for you. What it is you thought was going on, maybe this has given you clarity, and it is going on, and that would be grateful. I mean, that would be wonderful, and I would be grateful if I was able to help shed some clarity on something that you weren't quite sure of. Thank you for watching and listening to my interpretation of what Spirit has to say through me. Every reader is different. Every reader has their own way. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. Well, the people that charge a shitload of money are wrong. No, I'm not judging. No, but it is. It's just. Now, don't get me started. I already went off on that. All right. Thank you very much, air signs. You have a great day. Namaste.